Good morning and welcome to Tuesday's chair yoga. So making sure that your chair is in a secure spot, that it won't wobble or rock about, and that your legs are in line with your feet. If your feet don't touch the floor, or you find that your backs of your legs are squashing, then stick a block. Get rid of a block. Stick a block under your feet so that it lifts the legs so that they're not squashing down into the floor. They should be nice, able so that the blood can circulate down to the feet. Make sure that you're sitting as far back in your chair as possible, that the shoulders are relaxed. And if you turn your palms over, we're just going to think about our breathing. We're going to breathe out and then we're going to try and fill the lungs. Starting at the bottom and trying to fill all the way through the front, through the sides, through the back. As you breathe out, let it all drop down. Now, I imagine when I'm trying to fill all my lungs, it's sort of like a candy floss, that it starts to go round and it works all the way round in a circle round my lungs. But that's just the way I visualise it. You can visualise it any way you want to. So, if we bring our shoulders down, breathe out, and then fill in the whole of your lungs. So we're just going to bring the breath in and just breathe out through the mouth. So with that, even if you feel that you want to move so that you can kind of get the air in, you can do that as well at the end. We'll do that again at the end. So we're going to do a diagonal twist with the head. We're bringing our thumb and placing it through the base of the skull, stretching the hand out. We're going to breathe in to look up, breathe out to look down. Here we go. We're going to do 3 of these. and bring it back to centre. Bringing the arm down, let's change sides. So the thumb comes up and it goes to the back of the head. We breathe in to go up. We breathe out to go down. But we're keeping that thumb at the base of the skull. And bring it back. And take that arm down. So from here we're going to do a slightly neck bend with a bit of a massage as well. You're going to tuck the chin in, bring the ear towards the shoulder. Then with the opposite hand, keeping that hand on there, you're just going to squeeze from the top of the neck. Just give gentle squeeze all the way along the shoulder, over the bone, and then to the fatty part of the arm, so the muscular part. Over the elbow, into the hand, into the forearm, sorry. And let's do that one more time. So again, squeezing all through the muscles. As you get to the shoulder, go over the shoulder, back onto the top of the arm, and squeezing. So we go over the bone, we don't squeeze the bone, but then we go bring it down all the way to the wrist. And let's do one more. And then bring the head back to centre. Again, just have a feel about one side to the other. How does everything feel? Let's do the other side. So bringing the ear down, squeezing all the muscular parts, but not the bony parts. And all this across here is just muscles, ligaments. The shoulder blades are first bone. Elbow, last one. And bring it back up. Lovely. So with the shoulders, we're just going to bring our hands to our shoulders, bring our arms in, lift it and take it round in a circle. Breathing in, breathing out. And then let's take it in the opposite direction. And bring it down. With the hand, you're just going to squeeze and open the fingers, and this is a kind of a pump through the body. What it's doing, because you're squeezing the fist, you're bringing blood. So again, the same with circulation when we're pinching our fingers. This will do the same sort of thing. By squeezing and straightening the fist, you're forcing blood down into your fingertips, into your hands, into the joints of the fingers. But you'll also feel it coming all the way down your arms. And then relax. You should feel that all the way down here. So let's bring it into our forward backwards. We're going to go to cat and cow. We're tilting the pelvis under. We're bringing the arms forward, tucking the body in. As we breathe in, we're rolling the shoulders back, moving the hips back, pulling the shoulders. We can stretch them hands if we want by bringing the fingers in and pushing out. And as we're going the other way, bringing the fingers together, turning them in the opposite direction, rolling back. So your choice. Let's do 2 more. And our last one. Bring it back down. Lovely. So we're going to do our forward bend, but this time we're going to take our arms high if we can. If you can't, if you find that that's too much, then you can keep your hands on your waist. We're going to move in and out. So we're going to breathe in, breathe out. I'm going to turn sideways. So if you can lift your arms up, you lift them up. You're breathing out, reaching forward, keeping the back nice and straight. Breathing in, lifting back up. Let's go again. Breathe out. Breathe in. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Bring the arms back down. So we're going to move to the side, but we're bringing our hands onto our head. And turn sideways. Again, if you can't do this, your hands can stay down by the side like we normally do. But if you want to make it a little bit harder, then we'll take it up onto here. Pull the elbows back. We're going to reach to the side, breathe out. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out to the other side. Breathe in, lift up. Let's keep going. Breathing out. Breathing in. And bring it back up. Take the arms out. We're going to go, we'll do the same sort of thing again with the twist, but if you want you can keep the arms down, you don't have to lift them. But we're going to move in and out with our breath. So again, if we bring our thumbs up, bring out the back of our head, elbows back, breathe out, twist, breathe in, come back, and you'll find it's a lot harder when you can't use that chair. Breathe out. Bring it back. And this is the muscles in the back that are actually now doing the majority of that work for you. And relax. Lovely. So it's all them muscles round here that do the pulling rather than us using the chair like we tend to do. So it's a little harder. So let's bring it down into our pelvis. So we're going to do that work around. So we're bringing our hands forward. We're going to move in a circle all the way around. And this is working the hips, but from the top. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. And bring it to centre. Lift ourselves back up. Let's bring it down into our pelvic floor. So we're squeezing our feet to the floor, we're pulling our thighs in, we're tensing up our pelvic area, we're pulling in our stomach muscles, shoulders back and down, tucking the chin in, let's hold it. Pull in at the back, at the front of the belly and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax everything. Here we go again. Start at the feet, bring in the thighs, the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the shoulders, the chin, and hold. 1, 2, breathe. 3, all into the chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. Here we go again, at the feet, the thighs, the pelvic floor, the abdominals, the shoulders, the chin. Here we go. Relax. Remember, you can count yourself. I'm counting my breaths. So here we go again. At the feet. Tighten up all the way up the body. Hold. Last ones. At the feet, moving it all the way up. Lovely. So let's do our marching. Pull the stomach muscles in. Hold them as tight as you can. Hands on your hips if you want. And just step in. Trying to keep the pelvic in. Close the eyes. Try and centre on there. Try to stop the hips from moving side to side. You want to keep the hips nice and straight, but lifting them feet. And then we're going to lift and point and flex and back, trying to lift the feet clear of the chair. Remember to keep trying to pull that area in. relax. Lovely. So move yourself to the edge of your chair. So now you're using your upper body to keep you nice and straight. You're going to lift the leg and take it out and bring it down and bring it in. Lift it, take it out, bring it down and bring it in. So we're doing what we kind of do when we're standing up. We're taking it round in that circle. Out and down and in. So we can have it on the floor and we can slide it back in. Let's do, I think that was 4, and let's do one more. And let's change legs. So lift it out, take it out, bring it back to the floor, slide it back in. Lift it, take it out, bring it down, slide it in. And our last one. Lovely. So you'll feel that starting to work into the hips. So let's bring it into our figure 4. Flex your foot. Bring it up. Let it just drop to the side. Keep that foot nice and flexed. And let's bring it down. And let's try the other side. So flex it, bring it up. Let the knee just drop to the side. And let's change legs. So, same thing that we did on our shoulder. We're going to squeeze our thighs. Giving it a squeeze, we're going again over the knee and squeezing down through the calf. We're going over the joint of the foot, at the ankle, but we're going all the way, squeezing to our toes. Let's go again, squeezing over the top, squeezing into the calf, over the ankle, squeeze into the foot. Last one. Again, this is just sort of an acupressure, little massage. And release. Let's try the other side. Bring it up. Again, there should be even a difference there as you did that. There should, again, the temperature of your foot should have changed. So here we go again. Squeezing the leg. And bringing it down. Lovely. So let's bring ourselves up to our standing. Taking our hands out or across our chest, depends on where you want to be. 5 up, 4 down. Here we go. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now if you want to see if you can lift the arms above your head, breathe in. Breathe out. So we're coming into that chair pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Lovely. Reach back. Take the arms back down. Lovely. Perfect. So, we're going to do our office, or rather our work on our thighs. So hands at the back of the chair, or you can have the hands by your side, it's completely up to you. Taking the foot out to the side. Or shall I do it backwards? Might be easier. Take the foot out to the side. Bring it back in. Kick it back so that you're working your bum muscle and you can feel it through there, but you're stretching that thigh. Bring it back in. Push the hips forward, pull the shoulders back, stretch the front of the body. And then we're bringing ourselves back up again. So the other foot, we're taking it out to the side, bringing it in, taking it back, bringing it in, pushing backwards. Keep the chin tucked in, don't let the head roll back too far. It's that lower back we want to stretch. And bring it up. Let's do one more each side. Out to the side. Back in. Kicking it back. Bringing it down. Pushing back. And up. Out to the side. Back in. Push it back. Bring it back together. Push the hips forward. Stretch the back. And bring it back up. Lovely. So we're going to take it into down dog on our chair. Now remember, it can be at the back of the chair, it can be at the front of the chair, or you can do it from the floor if you want to as well. If you can lift your arms up in the air, lift the arms up, reach back, and take the hands down onto the chair. Let the head bend, let's go down. Bend the knees if you feel you want to. If that back tells you you've got to bend your knees, bend your knees. If you've got blood pressure problems, keep the head up looking forward. But still bend the knees, let the chest go down. We're going to step one foot back at a time. Stretch our fingers out, push with our fingertips and our knuckles of our hand. And push the bum into the air. Let the head come between the arms. So remember, if you've got blood pressure problems, you may want to stay up on the back of the chair, not come down this low. Keep pushing the chest down. Feeling that stretch right through the back. If the knees don't want to bend, straighten, you can always try straightening one at a time. You're going to come back up and step the feet back in. Bend the knees, lift the head, stretch the arms, lift up. So let's try that one more time. Reaching forward, bringing the hands to the back of the chair, the front of the chair. Take the body down. Even if you have to bend the knees, you want to try and keep that lower back nice and straight. Step back with your feet, one at a time. push the chest again towards the thighs. Straighten the legs if you can. Keep that back nice and straight. Pushing back. Feeling the stretch through the back of the legs, the back of the body. Everywhere would be kind of sitting. And then lift. Step the feet in. Bend the knees. Lift up. You can reach back and bring the hands back down. So, as does me and you, Grace, if you grab yourself a pillow or a cushion or something and put it on your chair, just to make the chair a little bit softer for yourself. We're going to take this into pigeon. So I'll show you first. We're going to step back from here because we've got our chair down. Now this might not be for anybody at home. You're going to lift the leg up and then you're going to bring your knee in and place it on the chair. From there you're dropping, you're pushing yourself back and dropping your hip down. So you're coming into this position. So first of all, step back to down dog. So take the foot back a bit further, that's it. Lift the leg up in the air. Now you're going to pull it into your chest and bring the knee in between your hands onto the back. Bring your hands to the back of the chair and use the back of the chair to push you backwards so that the hip drops down and you'll feel the stretch through here. That's it. Lovely. Shoulders back and down. Lift the head up. Beautiful. So we're taking the hands back down onto the chair. We're going to push back and step back to our down dog. So let's lift the other leg up. Bring it in. Bring the knee forward. Place the hand on the back of the chair. Use the hand on the back of the chair to push the body backwards and look up. So you'll feel a stretch down the front of your body. So again, if you're sitting on a chair in an office all day, this again is a great stretch. But if you feel that it's too much for you, then don't do it. And let's bring the hands down. Let's step back. And we've got to do that one more time because it's lovely. So lift the leg up. Bring it through. Stretch back. Feel that stretch through the psoas. Feel the stretch through the front of the leg, the front of the knee. Through the waist, through the hips. Let's do one more stepping back. And this just relaxes the backs of them knees. So let's go last leg, lifting up. Bringing it in. Hand at the back of the chair, push back. Beautiful. bringing the hands down. Let's step back. Last one. Enjoy the stretch at the back of the knees, the back of the legs. And then we're going to step back in. Bend the knees. Lift the arms. Stand up. Reach back if you want. And bring the arms down. Lovely. So we can get rid of the pillow unless you want it. We're going to take it into half moon pose. And again, your hand can be here or it can be on the back of the chair. It's wherever you want, but I think you can get to there. So we're taking the feet a little bit wider than the hips, turning the toes out. The thumbs are coming up. We're lifting the arms up. We're going to come over onto one leg and so that our tiptoes on the other. Now if we want, we can hold onto the chair and we can lift our other foot off the floor. Now flex the foot, push the heel away, stretch the arms, but know that the chair's there if you need it. Yeah, if it wants you to go over, the other part of the chair's there so you can always get down to that, but just try to make sure that you're not letting the leg drop, you're trying to lift that leg as well. So now we're going to imagine someone's grabbed our upper arm, they're going to pull us up and pull us out. So we can turn around if we need to do it the other way. That's it, you don't need to see me, I need to see you. So again, taking the feet out, turning them sort of pointing out, thumbs up in line with our shoulders. Bring the weight to one foot. Flex it if you need to, that chair's always there for you. Pushing the heel out, stretching the arm. If the body wants to let you go down, you might be able to get down to the chair. But again, remember to try and lift that leg and keep it in line with the body. And then again, that person in the ceiling is going to lift us upwards and bring us out. Bring our hands out. So one more on the other side. Now we may be able to get straight down. If you've done the chair this time, you'll be able to get straight down to there. You don't need to go to that back. So again, stretch the feet out. Lift up. Take the foot off. Let the body take you to wherever you want. Stretch that leg. Try and lift it as high as you can. Try and stretch the hand up. Look up towards that top hand. Lovely. And then we're going to push up and back out. Let's change that side. And sometimes it's just nice not to go all the way and think we've got to get to the floor. Go to a chair, it makes it a lot easier, and then you can move that leg, work on that muscle. So here we go, moving it over, flexing the foot, letting the body come to wherever it wants. Lift that leg, stretch up, look up. Rest it on the chair, on the settee. There you go. It's still working on that thigh, it's still lifting it. It's just taking it off the waist, that's all. But it'll still lift that leg and it'll get the muscle used to being where it's supposed to be. So once you start doing it, it'll get there itself. But the brilliant thing about doing it at home, everything's right. So here we go, lift, bring it out. Perfect, perfect. Bring your chair back round. So, let's bring it, stretch them hamstrings. We're going to step the foot back, keeping the foot flat on the floor, both feet facing forward. push that knee in. Now remember, you've got the hands, the choice of the hands there, or the hands on your hips pushing. Whichever, as long as you can feel that calf moving, and you're trying to push that knee backwards and the front knee forward. So you're trying to push two knees, one back, one forward. And then we're going to bring it, step it in, and let's try the other side. So taking it out, foot flat, bend the front knee, try and push the back knee backwards, the front knee forward, but keeping them hips facing the same direction. You don't want them twisting. They're staying forward, but the knees are going in opposite directions. And let's change. See if we can step it back a little further. Pushing in two different directions. Hips forward. And last one. And bring it back. So let's take it into the Achilles. Take it back, bend the back knee, sit down into the foot. If you can, just let the foot move gently side to side. So it's not a big movement, it's just tiny little movement of the foot. Just working all the ligaments that surround the ankle and the foot. And bring yourself up, keep that foot there, come up onto your tiptoes and push, so bending the two knees so that you feel the lower of the back of that foot stretch a bit more. And then bring it up, step it in. Let's try the other side. So taking the foot back, bend that back knee but keep the heel on the floor. Gently move the foot side to side. Concentrate on that lower part of the ankle. Then we're bringing it back to centre. We're lifting up onto its tiptoes, but dropping the knees to try and stretch the underneath of that foot. And bringing it up. Let's try one more of those. These are our walking out or runner stretch, they like to call this, but it's for anybody that walks and goes on uneven. So 1 minute you're walking on concrete, the next you're on grass, then you're on pebbles and rocks, and it's just getting them ankles and the knees ready for that kind of movement. But you'll also feel it all the way into your hips, so even there's getting ready for all them kind of mad movements that happen when we're out. So bring it to centre, bring it back up onto the tiptoes, stretch underneath that foot. If we're in them tight walking boots, that protects our feet. Our toes and our bottom of our foot doesn't really get much of a stretch. So again, stretching it out, especially if you're doing a lot of walking. You'll feel it also into the calf of the other side. Let's bring it up and let's change feet last time. And bring it to that toe stretch. And bring it back. Give your legs a little shake. So let's bring ourselves back to our chair. Sit ourselves down. We're going to bring it in. Oh, you can turn that heat on. It's a bit chilly now. So we're going to take it into eagle stretch. You're bringing the elbow across. Now you can stay in this position where you're just pulling it, or you can bring it up and hold it here, or you can bring it into eagle. You're going to lift the eagle up and bring it round in a circle. So going all the way down and lifting up. And this stretches that back muscle, the lateral dorsi. Huge, great big muscle that runs all the way down this spine. At the same time as working the shoulder blades. So let's take it in the opposite direction. Lifting the elbows up all the way around. And bring it down, lift, undo the arms. Bring the shoulders down. So we're going to bring the other arm in. So again, you can pull here or take it round. Lift the arms up, take it in a circle. And then we're going to take it in the opposite direction. Bring it down, undo. Bring the shoulders up. Take the hands behind, so if you turn yourself to the side of your chair, bring your hands and clasp them behind. Pull the shoulders back, see if you can lift them arms up, look up. And then bring the head down. Bring it up one more time, up and one more time, down, lifting up. And bringing it down. Bring it back to centre. And release. Then we're working that chest, stretching that chest out. Bring it back round, turn the palms over, drop the shoulders back. We're going to bring it into that full breath, breathing out, and then trying to breathe in and fill the whole lungs. And what I'm going to get you to do is eventually, as you're breathing in and breathing out through the mouth, nose, and breathe in through the nose and out through the nose, I will then change it and get you to breathe out through the mouth. And I want you to just have a little gap in your mouth. So not like but just opening the mouth and blowing out through there. But I'm going to get you to use a bit of your imagination. So thinking about baskets and silver threads. So we close our eyes and just start with that breathing in through the nose and out through the nose, letting the body relax down. Trying to fill the lungs from the bottom all the way around the back, the sides, up the way to the chest, and then breathing out through the nose. To move to try and get the air into the shoulders and the back or under the arms. It feels it wants to move you so that you can get that air in, then do so. You could try as you're breathing in, pulling in your pelvic floor, not your abdominals, you need to breathe into there. But your pelvic floor as you're breathing in. And then as you're breathing out, you can let your your pelvic floor relax. Just making sure that you're not gripping your jaw together and that your shoulders are nice and relaxed. There's no tightness in the hands, that the fingers are relaxed. That there's no tightness in the belly, you're not squeezing your belly, that it's nice and relaxed when you're breathing out and breathing in. Not squeezing your bum cheeks, that it's only the pelvic floor that you're pulling in when you're pulling in. The bum cheeks are nice and relaxed. But there's no tension in the knees or the thighs. You're not squeezing into your feet. Now I'm going to get you to breathe in through the nose, and I want you to again breathe out through the mouth. You're just having your lips a little bit open and not pursing them as if you're blowing a candle. It's just a little slice in the mouth where you can breathe through. The breath still comes in through the nose. you to imagine as you're breathing out, that the silver thread starts to come out of the breath. And attach the silver thread as a little basket. And in these baskets, I want you to place any worry, any anxiety, or any thought that pops into your head as you're just breathing. And as you're breathing out, I want you just to blow them baskets out. They're still attached. You can blow them out as far as they've got no worry, nothing to do with you whatsoever. But keep them a bit closer if there's something that you really need to worry about, think about. You don't need it at this minute. You're just going to put it in a basket and blow it a little bit away. Floating out there, just in front of you, so close and far. Now the beauty of imagination, some of them you can suck back in as you're breathing and bring them back into you. And some of them you can think, I don't really need that worry, I don't need that stress. I'm going to cut that off. And imagine cutting that thread, and then all them worries and anxiety disappear. Your choice, your imagination. Start to feel movement through our fingers and our toes. We'll just start water all our baskets back in. We're going to feel movement through the wrists and the ankles, the knees and the elbows, the shoulders and the hips, chest and the back and the neck and the head. Take your arms above your head. Breathe in, stretch the fingers. And as you breathe out, bring the arms down. Let's have another breath in. Reach one arm, then the other. And when you need to breathe out, let the arms come down. One more, breathe in, lift. Bring the hands together. And breathe out. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to fly. I've got to get to my mother's. So I'll see you later. Take care. Bye bye.